Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, a dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Completion to the right, but they'll lose yardage there.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Contact as he threw it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it's...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envisioned this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang. They throw an interception right back. So everything is even. We can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Keeping it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. Catch is made. Room to run here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'll be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Second down play coming up. No press here. The defense backing away. They look to throw it here on second down. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Ball handed off. Breaks in. Powerful running into the secondary. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Football comes out.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't take a ball and turn like that. We give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. It's third down for the offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Hard running there through a tackle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Bulldogs will have to kick this away. Choosing to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's swarmed by the defense. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. They're going to run it here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Complete on the shovel pass. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's looking to make a big play downfield.
Oh, damn, motherfucker.
Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. It's good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Let's it fly out of the wideout. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Makes a quick catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. He's escaping the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught quickly. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he fires the football to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And on the carry, he's heading left. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a play deep downfield.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Pass caught down at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. BYU Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pocket breaking down. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He's running out of time here. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Launches downfield. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And here's the return. When he's got some space here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Boy, problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but then make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun handoff here. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion. You flip the ball out to him, out to the outside. Let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Extra point try coming now. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. And Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Second down after that previous play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the sack. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Running play called on third and short. Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here we go. Fourth down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. going to hand this off. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series. Almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the left side, and he's got it. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
They'll test the right side here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, LSU. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for two to potentially take the lead.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the running back's got it again. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Rush set it down. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Brad really getting into it here in the final minute. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side for this crucial play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. And the offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Hand off to the single back. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here will be from 58. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Got him. He's sacked. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for. So here we go. The offense has 1st and goal here in overtime. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
I hate to question a play call, but that close to the goal line on 1st and goal and throw it. Why not run the football right there?
It's press coverage now from these DBs. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. There's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Fighting off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Now the offense will spend the timeout to get organized before this critical play coming up. And now it's 3rd and goal. They've got just 2 plays left to try to punch it in here. Snags the quick throw. And it's a touchdown. We're an extra point away from double OT. Or do you go for 2 and win it right now?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going 2nd when you get in overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
The offense now operating in empty. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win? And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Okay, so now we've got dual 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. Can he take it all the way? No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense, and the 2-point try fails. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a 2-point try to win the game right here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. So here we go again. A 2-point play to set the tone as we continue deep in overtime. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So they set up again, a 2-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. Trying for a pick 6 to win the game. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a 2-point try to win the game right here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket. No, he stops short, and it's game over. This defense rises up and wins it right there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.